Hello, classmates. So today we're gonna talk about a anime that for now it's just a year old, but for me it was kind of a good anime. And for what I see, the first musical anime. So I haven't watched Lies in April, neither K-On, but this one sort of like K-On because K-On is a little bit old. It's almost 10 years old, I think, for now. So it, it's very, very old. So I don't think I will be watching the anime, even though it has good quality. But for me, from what I heard about people's takes on K-On, it was kind of generic, but for the time, it was great. So, but this won't be a review about K-On. This will be a review about Bocchi-the-Rock, the anime that came out a year ago that made everyone surprised because it came out in the fourth spot of the most watched anime in the series. Is obvious. Chainsaw Man was number one, but for an anime that is more like a comfort zone, it's not like a big shonen or something like that to come out in fourth playing against the most hyped anime that is Chainsaw Man, it was great to see. But from now on, I will be talking about Go to the Rock. Then for me, it was like the meme. This character is like for me for real. Because if you look a little bit on Go to the Rock, it starts off just like any other kid, any other manga because this kid just wanted to be a guitar singer to be popular, and she spent three three years of her life dedicating to that. That's not wrong, but I think you need to socialize a bit. Just just from what I think, because when she came to high school, nobody's going to talk about that. And you see that because in her school bag, you see a lot of buttons, you see a lot of she wants a lot of things that about bands and music. She wants to talk about music, and she wants to have friends that talk about music, but she can't have it. She can't have it because she doesn't know how to socialize. That was the problem that I point out previously. But I think she becomes like depressed and like reclusive. She doesn't know how to talk to people and stuff like that. But I think one of the things that made me quite happy was the little park scene. When in the park scene when she was like sitting in the, I don't know how to talk in English, the little thing that you swing, the swing, and then Nijika, I think was her name, the yellow hair girl. She came and comes to talk with her, asking if she has a band or not, and that was cute because the scene was played out almost as if Bochi was like not incarcerated, but she was self-contained in her own bubble. And when Nishka stepped in, it was quite beautiful because you could see that she is almost as if she opened up. Nishka, for me, in this in this anime, was like the glue that held all of these strange personalities people together because she was like the drummer, and it's quite a poetic because the drummer keeps the rhythm of the band. So like for the rhythm, everyone just plays solo and everyone just don't know what to do. This is not a song; it's just a solo. And that was the first thing that she pointed out about Bochi. She is very good at playing her guitar, but she doesn't have the coordination or the thing that she needs to talk with someone. It's just like playing the guitar for her. She's very good at tackling one thing, but she can expand it because it's like she only know how to play guitar and listen to music, but she can coordinate to make a beautiful music, as she did later on in the show. But I think her evolution was quite beautiful, and I think I don't remember the name of the girl, but the drunk girl, she helped a lot. She helped a lot. She was, I think, Nijika's sister's friend, if I remember correctly, and she helped her very much. She helped her a lot in doing all of the scenes, and I think for her, that being said, because she was kind of an example for Bochi. Bochi could have gone her way and become like her, using alcohol to distract from the real world problems, but Bochi understood that you cannot do that. You cannot do that. She would be embarrassing her parents. So I think it was very beautiful, kind of like a lesson for Bochi. But I think that is coming way off, way off, way off. The most impressive thing that Bochi did was basking in the street, and like the two girls came and watched her, and it's almost kind of poetic because she was like this. She was staring down at them, and then the drunk girl say, "Oh, you can look up, look at the people. They love you. They love you. They love what you're doing." So it was beautiful because if you know Bochi at this point, I think it's way later on in the series. She later on because it's just 2 episodes, so it's not like later on One Piece, but it's a little bit late if you see. But it was beautiful because I think that was the turning point for Bochi. That she understands why she is like that and why she should become better. Just like that. Another point was Kita. Kita was like the opposite of Bochi. She is very social. She would fit pretty well in the Keon crew, but I think she was a nice addition because as she is very talkative and very good. She's not very good at one thing. She's very good at various things because she doesn't know how to play. I think her was a bass or guitar. I don't know a lot of instruments, but it was very cute. Her interactions with Bochi and how she is trying to make Bochi too. Not extroverted, but a little bit more social, and I think that was the meme. Like an introvert doesn't go out, but Boch is not introvert. She wants to be famous. She wants to be validated, and that was the difference between her and an introvert like Rio. Rio, the bad girl. She's a real introvert. She doesn't care. She only cares about music and doesn't care about people talking about her. Doesn't care about famous. She just wanted to take her music, and she's very, very almost autistic kind of girl that likes music. But I think that was what made her very good. She was like not a committed character, but she was a very refreshing face, and when you compare her to Bochi, they, in some way, kind of seem similar, but they are very, very extremely different from one another. If you look at that, because Rio doesn't care about people. She, in any kind of way, doesn't want a validation. She already has her validation in music. Bochi wants to use music to get her validation. So that's the difference between the two of them, and that's why they are not the same. And it's kind of beautiful because the show portrays that very easily. Because I think, but Bochi even said that I think Rio was a way kind of different person than she is, and that I think that Bochi making that discovery was extremely, extremely good for her and for what she understands, and that she understands she can be like Rio. because she is not like real. She is a little extroverted, but because of circumstances, she became socially awkward. That's the difference. Well, for the last arc of the anime, very beautiful arc, very beautiful. Because if you see the arc where they play at the band in the school, and you think Bochu is going to quit because she can even do like a mage. She can put it like a mage in the cafe of the school. She can even she can even talk to the clients at the bar. So you think Bolt is not ready, is not ready, she's not ready. And she even tries to hide away, but I think Nijika or Kita found her and helped her to get the courage. And it was extremely beautiful because when you see everyone rooting, not for Bolt, but even though most people came for Kita, Bolt was the star. I think the cord of the guitar broke and she started like playing with the glass of water. And man, it was beautiful because if you know where Bolt came from and where she is now, it is so beautiful. I think what they did in the show was like most introvert kid that uh, likes to play guitar and something like that. It was extremely beautiful because if you understand where Bochi came from and all of that, man, it hit hard. It hit extremely hard. And for the last scene where you see the drunken girl, Nijika's friend, sister's friend, the friend of her sister, the drunken girl, and the two girls that came to watch her Bochi basking, man, it was extremely beautiful, extremely refreshing too, to see where she came from. Then, for my last point out, I think Bochi, even if someone, I think there's a manga, but it shouldn't, it should not have a season two. It should not, because I think the arc was closed in such a beautiful way that if you introduce a new arc, you wouldn't be dismantling what you have built over the arc in these first 12 episodes. So because everything was closed, every character became like important in some kind of way. So there's almost no room for you to expand it because I know both want to be famous and probably play her guitar in a big stadium, but then if you do that, both will become just like any other idol show. And that's not what Bochi was about. Bochi was about overcoming social anxiety. And for that reason, it became so popular with people because she was like, man, she's literally me. And that was the show. And what people think when they want to play an instrument, they want to play and show it to their friends, to someone close to them but that doesn't know much about them surprise people. And that's why I think Bochdar does not need a season 2. It's already fully closed, very well made, and it should be just that. Just season 1, just season 1, because if they expand it, they will be dismantling. So it needs to be there. And just that, I think, is beautiful. It would be better the KO, better the KO, any other idol show, any other music show, because the because it is about a little tiny bit of life the both you conquered. Well, and that's my review. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.